anyone to come in. And I don't normally go live, but I just felt, I don't know, led to do a reading. So I got my singing bowl. I got my gong thing over here. Let me see if I can get a good sound to come through here with this singing bowl. Sometimes it takes a little. There it is. There she blows. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. All right, anyway, I've had that quite a few years, and I wanted to get a whole collection, but I never did. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, I just kind of felt led to do a reading tonight. I have no clue what this is going to be about. No title, anything like that. No particular spread. I'm not quite sure I have enough room over here for that. We'll see what comes out, what needs to be said this evening. Got my meditation music in the background. About the fifth one, and well into the fifth song, it starts to, it's scratched. I've had this CD for quite a while. It's so peaceful. And that's how I feel. Peaceful. Just peaceful. And let's see what we get. And it's just my Rider-Waite deck. I hope that all is well. Hope and pray that all is well with everyone out there. I don't have a huge subscriber list, so I don't know if you'll even see that I'm live, but you can catch it later. Do my three-way split. It's just a peaceful feeling right now. And it feels good to be in the calm of the day as opposed to always being in the rush of the day. Just, sit and calm, got some candlelight. Now, I'm a coffee drinker, so I wish I had some coffee right now. But this was just kind of impromptu. It wasn't planned or anything. And, no. I just looked and I said, I should do a live reading tonight. And here I am. So let's see what we have. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see. Oh, yeah, I think you can see it real good. Okay. Let me see. What is this? Seven of Swords. Reverse. Ten of Swords. In reverse. Six of Swords. In reverse. Five of Swords upright. And Page of Swords. What would you... Okay, I thought these were all swords. Okay, I was going to say, would you look at this? Okay. I want to say you don't have to worry any longer. Hold on, let me get my glasses. Be right back. Do we have any coffee in there? Do we have any coffee in there? No? Okay. Thought I did. There it is. All right. Let me see. A little bit more light on the situation. Okay. I feel like you don't have to worry any longer about any kind of I'm hearing like mental manipulation. Okay. I'm hearing people are going to stop manipulating you. Okay. They might be kind of afraid of you right now. But I'm hearing from here on out, they're going to leave you alone. Okay. No backstabbing, betrayals, that type of thing. Maybe you have walked away, you know, from manipulators, liars, thieves, you know. I'm hearing something about people who stole your abilities or wanted to steal your abilities. Okay, so maybe you are, you know, you have some, whatever. It doesn't just have to be like spiritual things. You know, whatever your gifts, talents, and abilities are. I mean, they're done lying on you. They're done manipulating you. They're going to leave you right alone. Okay, now, this is a specific group of people. I don't know about any new people that you might encounter, but for the time being, these groups I'm hearing, okay, I'm hearing are done with it. Right. No more backstabbing. I'm hearing like in plain sight. Not quite sure what that means. Okay. No betrayals. Okay. I'm hearing of this manner. What manner? Those who try to manipulate you and take what was yours. Okay, take what belonged to you, as though you were a nobody, as though you were a nothing, as though you weren't worthy of your own self, your own talents, gifts, and abilities, okay? And I feel like you might have even, I'm hearing rung true, I don't know, okay? You might have even creative talents. You might have felt like you lost your creative talents. Okay, but that was only because of this mental manipulation. Okay, people manipulating you constantly, you know, trying to take what was yours. You might not have even been aware of it, okay, when it was happening. Okay, but I believe you probably became aware of it. You knew what they were doing in time, not initially. Okay, not off the bat. I feel like you know what was going on. Okay, so this might have been, you know, people that you were close to, okay? I mean, that you lived a life with, okay? Or that you thought you were, you know, living a life with, okay? But I'm hearing the same thing, liars, thieves, that type of thing, okay? The days of them betraying you have come to an end, I feel. No longer, no more. Thing about it is though, even when you were down, okay, or when they thought that they had you down, and I do feel like this was a they, not like a singular person. I mean, they in the plural. Okay, it was quite a few, but even when you're down, you seem to manage to be able to, still have some kind of hope and optimism. Okay, I mean, because you knew who you were, you know who you are deep within. You knew. Okay, no matter what anyone, said to you, no matter what anyone did to you, but I could see you was down for the count. These people would knock you down and was walking all up and down all over your back, okay? And probably kept stabbing you multiple times, even after their first time. I'm going to do it again and again, over and over and over again, okay? But I feel like because you had this glimpse of hope, okay, and optimism, okay, that there just was, they were not victorious in what they were doing. So you're the type of person that you are going to win at all costs for yourself. Okay. Not to, it's not about hurting anyone else or destroying anyone else or, taking anybody down and all of that type of thing. No, it's just for me, I'm going to fight for me. Okay. It's like to the last drop, okay, till I can't fight no more. Okay, which for you, I think that would be, when you are no longer living in your physical body, okay, at least on this, plane, okay, you might continue to fight whatever happens after this, but for you, where you are here, no, I'm fighting for myself, I'm believing in myself, okay, and I'm going to continue to fight this battle, okay, and win here. Okay, at all costs for myself. So as a result of that here, I feel like there are new things coming into your life. Now, this creativity, these creative talents and abilities that you feel like you might have lost along the way, or maybe you lost interest in and you didn't know why, or maybe, seemed to wane, or maybe you even forgot some things, or they seemed to diminish, so on and so forth. Okay, these things may be being resurrected up in you, and I feel like if they're being resurrected up in you, they're being resurrected up in a way or maybe more magnified than the way they were before, okay? More talent I'm even hearing, okay? So you may find, okay, that it's like since you fought so hard for yourself, okay, and probably walked away from this collective, I feel like there might be some new aspects of you that you are discovering, okay, or that you're going to discover, all right, that were not there before, okay, or that I ain't gonna say that weren't there before. It may not have been there before, but more or less that you did not know that you had. Okay, things that were lying dormant in you, okay, and things that I feel probably, well, whoever these energies were never thought would come to pass, okay, they probably didn't know that they existed, or they might have, but recognize that you didn't see it, that you didn't know, okay, so I feel like there's some new things coming in here, okay, to you and for you, okay, let me see, 8 of Wands, in reverse. King of Wands, upright. The Hermit, in reverse. Okay. And 2 of Swords, upright. Okay. I'm hearing slow pace, slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Take your time as these new things unfold. Okay, and come into your life, okay? New things I feel that are coming into your life, things, sources or resources and whatnot from outside of you, but also those things that are within you, okay? But of course, if it's coming to you from outside of you, then it's beginning with, it's because it began in you, okay? New attractiveness I'm hearing, okay? New beings, okay? In other words, I feel new people and new happenings. Okay, but once again, take your time with these things. You don't have to jump on a whole bunch of things at once, okay? Oh, wow, I didn't know I could do this. Oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Let me try to do it all at one time. No, just take your time. Okay, 'Cause take your time with these things. You don't have to jump on a whole bunch of things at once, okay? Oh, wow, I didn't know I could do this. Oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Let me try to do it all at one time. No, just take your time. Okay. Now I'm hearing the word petty. So someone may be in your energy that wants to be petty, okay? But I am hearing leave. They will leave, okay? They are commanded and demanded to leave. They can no longer, once again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, continue to pester you and bother you. They might want to try to, but they can't. And I don't know exactly what that means that they can't. If they are actually mentally, physically, spiritually, so on and so forth, unable to, or if there are energies that are stopping them. Either way, okay? It's not for you to move on anything that they do. You just move on in your, I'm hearing your new practice of being just in on your you. Okay. Now, for those who were there at the beginning of the reading, like I told you, this music I'm listening to, this CD that I'm listening to, but this is the fifth song here. Okay, the fifth piece, and somewhere along the line, it's gonna start jumping and skipping, and I'm going to have to stop. I'm not gonna stop the video. I'm just gonna stop the reading until I can put it back where where it will stop doing that. All right. Okay. You are the master of your destiny. You are the king of your destiny. Okay. And these things that are coming to you, okay, that is saying take your time to do, okay, do what you do with passion and with fire. Okay. Be passionate about it. Okay. But know that you are the ruler, okay, of your once again, okay, I mean, your goings and your comings, your back and forth, your ins and outs, your, right side up, upside down, etc., etc. You are, the ruler I'm hearing. Okay, basically, you rule your life. You're in charge of your life. Okay, no one else. Master yourself. And that goes along with this taking this time. Master yourself and master your abilities. Take your time with it. And mastery, self-mastery, that comes with time. When I say it comes with time, that don't mean just sit your ass on it and just don't do nothing. No, you still got to put that work in, okay, of mastering yourself. So master these things, these new things that are coming into you, okay, that are coming into your hands, okay? See that rod he has, okay, that wand he has in his hand, okay, with those, those little leaves, those sprigs coming, they're coming forth, they're blowing forth, okay. Let's see, it's about to skip. Well, it started skipping. Hold on. Okay. So once again, okay, master yourself and know that you are the master of yourself. Okay. I feel like don't allow yourself to be in a place of, again, wanting to rush these new things, these new opportunities, talents, gifts, abilities, so on and so forth that are coming to you, okay? And not be reflective, not self-reflect. Okay. Spend time with yourself. I'm here to speak to yourself, talk to yourself, know yourself, who you are, what matters to you, what doesn't matter to you. Okay, what's important to you, all of these things, okay? The wonderment of yourself, your being, who are you? This is what is important for you at this time. And also I feel like because of what we heard at the beginning of the reading, you don't want to find yourself in a place where these same type of energies come into you, okay, to do what these others have done to you who are moving away from you, and then you got to repeat the cycle all over again. Sometimes, people can do these things to you, and those of us who've been through, we understand, okay, from experience, all right, that when people can do these things to you, it is because what? We really don't know ourselves. Or there's some things about ourselves that we have not worked through yet, that we have not discovered yet, that might be suppressed within us, okay, for whatever reason, okay? Know yourself. Not, being blind, walking blindly, okay, through life, and just going whichever way the wind blow because you're not grounded and not knowing, not being knowledgeable of self. Is good if you have been in some kind of situation where people have manipulated you, etc., like was said in the beginning of the reading, and they are walking away, they're leaving you alone. Okay, yay. Now what about you? Doesn't mean that this kind of thing can't happen again. Knowledge of self is best. Because you know yourself, you can master yourself. Okay, so when people talk about doing the shadow work, I think this is what they mean. Like I said before, when I was younger, I didn't hear that. We used to just say, working on yourself. Okay. Working on yourself, knowing your ins and outs through and through. And the reality is, I don't think that's anything that you need feel bad about if you don't know yourself in fullness. A lot of times these horrendous things come in our lives to get us on the path of knowing ourselves. Okay, we can point the finger and blame this fool did that fool did that, etc., okay, which may be true, but what is it that is within me that I even attracted that, or that I allowed that? Now, I am not one of these people who gonna sit up there and say everything that everybody do to you called it on yourself. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. Okay, but you want to be a solid so that when you find yourself up against these type of energies again, okay, it's clear. You have clarity. I see. And you can nip things in the bud quickly. You can nip things in the bud quickly either just by your energy, by your physical self. You may not always have to say anything. And there are sometimes, where some energies, they won't approach you with the bullshit at all because that ain't the one right there. Okay, they know themselves too well. They're not going to be moved or swayed one way or the other, okay, by what it is I want to bring them to try to diminish them. Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, so be, again, like they say, do that shadow work, know yourself. Okay, and in a way, I want to say, I hear people of others of different schools of thought, okay, because I can learn a little bit from everybody and everything, all right, and it's like you hear people say embrace the shadow self, okay, these things that are hidden, that are not right in the light of ourselves. Okay. How do you embrace that? Okay. Know it, understand it, know where it stems from, what it's all about. Why do I think the way I think? Why do I do the things that I do? Why do I like the things that I like? Okay, all right. You can better, you have control here of your being. Okay, not someone else or something else. Okay, having control of it. Okay, you having control of it, so you're not sitting here walking around in some kind of indecision, really not knowing who you are. Once again, walking blindly through life. All right, let's see what else we have here. Okay, moving on. Okay, Four of Cups, upright. Okay. Three of Wands in reverse, and Knight of Wands in reverse. Let's see. Like I said, there are new things here, new opportunities. You might. I'm not looking at this card so much as this person pouting. I mean, I'm looking at the card. That's how I feel. the guy on the picture is pouting, okay? But it's my thinking, my line of thought at this point is more so not so much about the pouting aspect, but fear. There might be some new things that are coming to you, new ways of thinking, doors opening. And I don't mean doors opening for somebody to give you something. I mean doors opening within you that maybe were not open before. And it might bring you, I'm hearing challenge, okay? They might bring you some fear, some challenge. You're challenged here by it. Do I want to do that? I've never done that before. How would that work? you can live in a condition for so long. You're used to that condition. You want to stay in that condition. Okay. You don't want to stay in it. Sometimes, you don't want to stay in it, but you're so used to it. And it's comfortable in its discomfort. The shit ain't comfortable, but it's comfortable at the same time because you know what it is. You know how some people say, it's better to know the devil you know than the one you don't know, or something like that. I get that. I understand that. But I also, it's like, yeah, but that keeps you bound too. Okay. Because how are you going to grow without challenge? You got to have a challenge in order to grow. So there might be some opportunities here that are going to come to you, whether outside or within, opportunities in thinking different, changing your perspective on some things, or a new perspective opening up, things that you never saw before. And it might bring you some fear. I don't know how to operate in this. Okay, what's going to happen, etc., that type of thing. All right. But do not allow the fear here or the uncertainty, okay, to put you in a situation where, again, you're not growing. Same old place, same old thing all the time. Trust me, I know. I understand this. And, oftentimes we want to look outside of ourselves, okay, and ask others what they think. Yeah, there's nothing wrong, with getting some insight from someone, who's on the outside, okay, a trusted person. Okay. But I'm also hearing, be careful with that, too, because most of the time people can only talk to you based on their, own personal experience, okay, and how they see and understand things to be, how they see and understand life. Okay. So you take those things and you weigh it. Okay, what's going to be the best? What's going to be the best option for me? And then sometimes you just got to walk out on the water, jump on off that cliff. Right. But I feel as if you are open to new opportunities, new things that are coming to you, even if it's just new ways of thinking. New ways of thinking will open the whole new physical world to you. Like I said, whatever's going on within you is what's going to happen outside of you. We understand that. I feel as if you do that, if you, things that you want, or I don't know if I want to say that, like that's the end of it, things that you want, but I feel like you will go beyond the place of just waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to be. The ship's going to finally come in. Because I've embraced this newness. You know what's in them 3 cups. You already know that. You got them right there. You know what's in there. Okay. Here's something here from the divine. I got another one for you. I don't know. Sitting there in fear. I don't know. Know about that. Okay. I'm here to embrace the change. Embrace the opportunity. So you're not just sitting there just waiting for life to manifest. You waiting for it. You may be giving something in fullness, you may be giving the early stages of it. Now you do the rest, etc., but being given this new thing nonetheless. Let me keep on going. 3 of Swords. Upright. The Fool. Did I say something about that? And 2 of Wands. Upright. Let me see. I am here, don't be afraid. Live a little, I'm hearing. Walk on up out that box, I'm hearing. Stop being afraid. Stop living in fear. You know how they say there's nothing to fear but fear itself, okay? And you don't even really have to fear that. Fear can be your friend. Allow yourself to be challenged by the fear. How? By facing it and doing what it is that you fear the most. What's the worst that can happen, right? I don't know. I don't know what it is you're thinking about or what it is you're looking at or you're looking to do, you know, or what these new things are that are coming into your life. I feel like you are moving out of, I'm sitting here looking at these Knight of Wands. Okay? I am not a fan of the Knight cards nor the Page cards, okay? I don't like them at all. When they pop up, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that I'm still, you know, trying to connect to them. I mean, you know, I've been doing tarot since 2019. Okay, so you know, it's a forever learning thing. Okay, but I feel like you don't have to continue in a space of just living in the small. Okay, the constant early stages, the beginnings, constantly. Always in the beginnings, always in the beginnings, always in the potential. I feel as if you do that, living in that all the time because you know there's this fear there to embrace this these new things. Can lead you to, I don't want to simply say heartbreak, but heartbreak in the sense that how can I say? It's just not enough. Not enough, I'm here for your grand being. You're grand. A great being. Why stay in the constant early stages and the constant beginnings? Talked about that fool jumping on off that cliff. And in this picture, despite the fact that, you know, this picture can be looked at a few ways. You got this little dog here. Is the dog warning? Now, when I first looked at the picture, the first time I picked up this deck, this is my first deck of tarot cards, and I picked it up. Had oracle cards before. This is not my first deck of tarot cards. Wow, it just hit me. I had some tarot cards years ago. I was going to try to do tarot. And I had bought, it was like an Egyptian deck. And I really didn't think I knew what I was doing with it. But now when I look back on it, now that I've been doing this for a while, I was like, I was all right with that. You know, I was doing pretty good, okay? Living in that fear. Got rid of the deck. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. And I think back to how long I've been wanting to do tarot. And I started in 2019. So I'm going to go for it. Someone dropped a word in my ear and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. But how many years before that did I want to do it? And I didn't because of fear. Didn't think I knew what I was doing. Now that I'm doing it, and I remember some of those spreads I would lay out in the book that I had, I was like, I was reading it right. Mm-hmm. Sure were. But fear ain't as good as when such and such do it. You know, these things that we say. Okay, here go this song again. All right. So, okay. But anyway, when I picked it up again, got this Rider-Waite deck, and I looked at the picture with the dog, and I thought, oh, you know, I thought the dog was, you know, just jumping with him, jumping for joy with him. But when I read the description, okay, and it wasn't a book that came with this deck. This deck didn't have. Did it have a book? It might have, but it didn't talk about. It didn't describe it. I was looking in another book that described it, and it said the dog was warning him, and I was like, wow, I didn't look at that picture like that at all. You know, different perspectives. So we're going to read this two ways. Go ahead, you know, take that risk freely. Not with your hands, arms crossed, but with your arms spread out, open in the sun. I'm going to always be taken care of. I'm going to always be all right. Here I am on the edge here. Okay. But I still march forth boldly and not in fear. Okay. And maybe I am a little fearful, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. There's something new here that is coming to me, a new opportunity. So this dog, pack my bags here, okay, and gone and go. And then somebody might be actually packing their bags and going on, you know, to a new place, a physical location, but not necessarily so. This dog here could be maybe people warning you, don't do it, don't go. But he says, I'm going to move forward anyway. This is my journey, my path. Then we say at the second part of the reading, you are in charge of your life, your being, your goings, your comings, your you. Taking complete ownership and responsibility and accountability for yourself. And whatever happens, happens. But I will be all right. I am in the hands of the divine. Then I say, whoever this is for, whoever's listening, you are a grand being. Okay. So take the journey. But this could be looked at another way. And the dog is leaping for joy with him. Yeah, let's do this. I cheer you on. I support you in your journey. Okay. Be bold. Allow spirit to guide you. Go within. Reflect your prayers, meditation, whatever it is that you do. Talking to yourself, that came out in the reading. Understanding yourself, being perfectly honest with yourself about who you are, where you're going, what you desire, what you want. There are things, you know, we may want to do something here and it just seemed like, yeah, but I don't see how this and I don't see how that. It ain't for you to see it necessarily all the time. You just have to take the risk. There's something new here for you. And if the newness has appeared in your life, I feel like whether, you know, again, maybe your talents are being broadened. Okay, there are new ones coming up, new opportunities coming up or something like that. It could be, if these new things are appearing to you, then guess what? Then the things are going to fall into place. What are you worried about? And then you find yourself here somewhere standing like this man here in his finery with the world in his hands. Like, I always look at this and I feel like he's saying, I did it. You know, I did it. I made it. I've accomplished, you know, what I wanted. And I am accomplishing. And I got the whole world in my hands. Okay, my world. Okay, what I want, what I desire. All right. I feel like that's it. I don't think anything else needs to be said for the evening. So for those of you who came in, you can kind of see me a little bit. Hey. Thank you so much. I sure appreciate you. Okay. And maybe we will do a live again. This feels nice. You all enjoy your evening. Thank you for the thumbs up. I thank you for those who watch my channel, subscribers, so on and so forth. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your comments, all that good stuff. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all be blessed. Peace. Is that what I hear?